these two. Should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jose Rivera, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Ray, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me: they are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Atwood fields it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Right fielder, Alfredo Lozano.
Now at the plate, Alfredo Lozano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. This is a good at-bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Standing in, Eddie Fenn, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Love, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Stepping in now, Chad Land. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. B.J. Butler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Juan Barrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in, Michael Hunt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Barrera aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground toward short. 2 is left prior. And there's 1 down now. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So striding forward now, Carson Lawler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Into the box now, Jack Keller. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2.
There, nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Also striding in, Tom Pryor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in, Arturo Armas. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Three-two pitch. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Another full count offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
The pitcher, B.J. Butler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
At the plate, J.C. Ray. Three-two pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance. Ryan Beasley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two and two now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now batting, Alfredo Lozano. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Armas on second. Ray on at first with 2 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Fenn. He drew a walk his first time up. One and two now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Striding in, Scott Lug, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Misses off the plate.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line towards center field. Hunt is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Reds 1. Leading off the inning, Reed Fortenberry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Fortenberry is retired, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Into the box, DeMarcus Peterson. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Travis Hickey.
In now for the Reds, Travis Hickey. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ray. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Settling in now, Chad Land. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready now, Tom Pryor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1.
1-2.
The 1-2 line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Arturo Armas. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The pitcher number 60, B.J.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, B.J. Butler. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Land at second. Pryor is over at first with 1 away. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Jose Rivera, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 home. is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box, Juan Barrera. A wave and a miss at ball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28, Michael Hunt.
Into the box now, Michael Hunt. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Ray. The 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Ready for another shot now, Ryan Beasley. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. This is line to left. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Alfredo Lozano. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High and deep to right center. Heller ranging back, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Stepping in now, Eddie Fenn. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Checks, and the inning is over. Jays add one more on the 1 in favor of the Jays. Lawler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Be a tough play, and that's out number 1. Strikes his last time through. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Right on the corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Right side, hit hard. Armas on the grass, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce Atwood.
Stepping up now, Bryce Atwood. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it 4-1. Bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 2, Chad Land.
Now to the plate, Chad Land. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left stretched the lead to 5-1.
Great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Tom Pryor. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here now the 2-2. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Eric Lowe will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 49, Eric Lowe.
Into the box, Arturo Armas. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pryor, the runner at second with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, when out that way, though, he lays off and gets the free pass.
In now, B.J. Butler. First and second now, 1 man out. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice